Oh, hello there. Yes, I'm making this and I'm being a bit of a jerk while I'm making this. But November 18th of this year, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet releases, and I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream, and I would like to see you all there. That's right, November 18th. That's a Friday, 24-hour stream. I will be doing it, and I will be having fun. So come on by, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, do all that stuff, and yeah, we'll have fun. So this is an interesting time we live in. Because from being told, if you're white, don't go see this movie opening weekend. Also simultaneously being told, if you're white and you don't go see movies presented by black actors or being led by black female actors, you're being racist as well. It looks like people aren't planning on going to see this movie. We'll see. I think opening weekend for this is still going to do decently, but Black Panther Wakanda Forever advanced ticket sales at $45 million, 20% behind Doctor Strange 2. Now, I don't want to look. Don't show me your stuff. Now, this article doesn't go into this, but we'll go into it throughout it. But this movie, all signs are pointing towards this movie being a disaster. I don't know if you guys watched Nerdrotic's Nooner or Tuesday Night's Main Event. Chris Gore was on. Chris Gore has seen the movie. He said the movie was a disaster on par with Eternals. Almost as bad as Eternals, maybe even worse than Eternals. The one little spoiler I know, or that I assume to know, tells me that this movie is going to be peak woke and is going to be just perfect for the end of MCU Phase 4. But why don't we get into this little article and talk about some more things? Advanced ticket sales through Sunday for Disney Marvel Studios Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Oh, I love how they're mentioning it's Disney Marvel and not Marvel. Because this is no longer Marvel, this is Disney Marvel. Stand at $45 million, about 20% behind Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness at the same point in time, and 40% ahead of Thor Love and Thunder. Now, what they aren't telling you, and what a lot of people aren't telling you, but should be said more often, a lot of these movies now, if you're watching at an AMC theater, yeah, these ticket prices are up. It costs more to go see this movie. So, and I believe it started shortly after Doctor Strange 2. Or maybe it was shortly after Doctor Strange 2 this started happening. The prices for tickets started going up. So, even though, hey, this many people went to go see this movie and it made this much money. Oh, this movie made equal amounts of money of Doctor Strange 2, as some people were saying for Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, it was making the same amount of money, but less people were going to watch it. So, if less people are going to watch the movie, you're not actually making more money. That's the impacts of inflation. As we've been talking a lot about on this episode, on today, on how the inflation's impacting the economy on movies and on all sorts of platforms. But Doctor Strange 2, before its domestic opening at $187.4 million, had $85 million in advanced sales, while Thor Love and Thunder had banked $48 million of its $144.1 million domestic opening by its preview Thursday, before debuting to $202 million over 3 days in February 2018. Black Panther had $55 million in advanced ticket sales. And yeah, as I talked about yesterday in my Black Panther video, a lot of the reason Black Panther did so well, again, was because of a forced cultural moment by Disney and Disney Marvel. By basically hyping up this movie to be such an important cultural moment that if you didn't go see it, you are a racist. You are a bigot. And you had to go see this to support black people. And black people were first discovered because of Black Panther. Because of that, a lot of people went to go see this Black Panther, and it made a bunch of money. You're not seeing the same thing this time. You're not seeing the hype as big this time. Granted, I still get some pushback here and there. Come at me, bro. I don't care. This movie looks like it's potentially... Eternals didn't make money, but it did fairly well. This movie is starting to look more and more like it's going to be a disaster. And they're trying to do their little, cover for it, but critics are going to lose massive reputations because of this movie. Don't get obsessed about the percent behind or ahead of advanced ticket sales. Yeah, you probably should be obsessed ahead and behind, because that helps project. Look at the leg out opening factor. They're on the first Black Panther. You cannot compare the first Black Panther to this movie. Plus, the sequel has so much heat. What? Oh, because we're inspecting it from every avenue and we're seeing stuff that we're scared of and we think this movie is going to tank? Yeah, it has heat. Expect walk-up business. Expect walk-up business. So you're expecting people on opening weekend to just be able to walk up there and pick up a ticket. Okay. Wakanda Forever is expected to open to $175 million, between $175 million to $185 million, for projected global debut of $355 million to between $355 million and $365 million. And we're going to take note of that, because I'm saying it now. Next Monday, we're going to check these numbers. I think it'll do a decent opening weekend. I really do. Because that's how Marvel movies work. They have a really good, decent opening weekend. They've always had a decent opening weekend. But, how is it going to do after that? How is week 2's drop going to handle? Because if all reports are true, from what I've been hearing, about to check out that spoiler, the spoilers that have been dropping that people have been reading and are saying it looks disastrous. If all of this is true, I see word of mouth destroying this movie. Then you come here and Deadline wants to bolster its 90% Rotten Tomatoes score at the time of writing this article, which was yesterday about 1:58 p.m. And I thought, you know what's the current critics score on Rotten Tomatoes? Oh, look, it's 86%. That's down 2% from the video that I made last night, 2 nights ago, put out this morning. For me, it would be put out yesterday for you. Where in my thumbnail, all I did was I took a screenshot of the 88%. It's in my thumbnail. It still exists. It's now down to 86%. That means as this movie gets closer and closer, more critics are going to come out and say, "Hey, this movie's bad." Now, Deadline tries to do some protection, saying, "Hey, this movie's going to do really good. Don't worry. We've heard advanced ticket sales aren't front-loaded for Black Panther 2 and are evenly spread throughout the upcoming holiday weekend. 52% of K-12 schools are off Friday for Veterans Day." Oh, wow. You think that's going to help? Where is the article? You're saying that this is going to do good for the holiday weekend? I haven't seen anything that says that this movie's going to do good for holiday weekend. In fact, I've been very lacking in any reports of this movie doing decently. This movie probably will do decent, but there's no, hey, it's setting records or anything like that. That's not going on right now. Where is it? So look for a boost stateside at the box office. I will gladly look for that weekend. We'll do a video for week 1 and a video for week 2. On today's Disney's earning call, CEO Bob Chapek, who has often touted meeting the demands of consumers in home with Disney Plus, beamed at the top that the studio has big plans for big screens in 2023. We've seen some of those big plans for the big screens in 2023. We know what's coming. And hopefully what's coming will finally get this channel monetized if I haven't made it by then. But we have, I believe The Marvels is coming in 2023. That's gonna be fun. Oh, we have some big plans coming. Again, I am planning on going to see this movie. Put this video out for Thursday, about Friday. It'll be the middle of FNT, so I probably won't be on FNT. Well, won't be on. I won't be watching FNT. I'll be busy doing other stuff. Probably won't see many of my memes, if any, get put out because I'm going to be sitting through this movie. And I will do a video about it, reviewing it. Again, ticket sales are down. It's in the middle behind Doctor Strange and Thor. Not a horrible spot, but ticket prices have gone up since then. You then have to count opening weekend's definitely going to do good. It's a Marvel movie. It's a Disney Marvel movie. It's going to do good for opening weekend. It's going to probably make around its projections. Am I actually going to give it a definitive number on how much money this movie is going to make overall? God, no. I have no idea. But if it's being if what I'm hearing is true, I don't know if this movie is going to make what... I don't know how much money this movie is going to make. Eternals did relatively good for being a very awful movie, but also nothing was in the way of Eternals while it was out. Looking at it, there's nothing coming out to fight Black Panther for the next month or so, because once Black Panther is gone once the holiday season starts up, like the full-on holiday season. Thanksgiving is wonderful, but I don't consider the holiday season to properly start until after Thanksgiving. But once that starts up, around Christmas time is when you get the new Avatar movie. I do not believe there's anything standing in between Black Panther and Avatar 2. So Black Panther is going to have a full run with no competition whatsoever. We'll see what happens. But guys, give me your thoughts down in the comments below. Projections for Black Panther. Are you going to go see the movie? I'm going to suffer through it. Thank God for cheap theater still. Give me your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.